Hey there, CutieinCosplay here with another video. Before we get into today's video, I have two things that I wanted to mention. First of all, I've got my friendly little meatball guy printed on a shirt now. I went through Redbubble to print this. I know there's other t-shirt companies out there, but I haven't tried any of them. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in having your own shirts. If you guys are, then in the next video I'll include that link. So yeah. And then second thing I wanted to mention was that I'm wearing my Ghostbusters hat today to go with the colors of the Xbox. But I do have a funny story to go along with this hat, and I just wanted you guys to let me know in the comments if you're interested in like a CutieinCosplay story time or story time with Cutie, something like that. Because I think it'd be fun to make those videos, but yeah, let me know if you'd like to hear them. I've got gaming ones, and also past ones with some interesting friends that I had. So yeah, let me know. Okay, so now let's get into the video. Today's video is about my Xbox collection. I've got original Xbox, Xbox 360 games, and finish it off with Xbox One games, because I don't really have too many for original Xbox and Xbox One. So I just lumped them all together for one video. So to start off my collection, I've got Doom 3, and of course I can't talk about Doom without bringing out cute little meatball. So I thought this was a really great game. I loved that they chose to make this one more scary, and in the future I'd just really love to see more Doom games that focus on the horror aspect, because I mean, it is pretty scary, like playing the original Doom, like pinkies are pretty terrifying. It's just a scary world, so I appreciate that they went full into that. Next up, I've got two games in one case. I've got NCAA Football 2005, and then I've got Top Spin. Again, not really into sports games that much, so not much to say about this one. Then I have Kung Fu Chaos. So this one's a pretty silly game. It plays like Power Stone, and I do think it's a pretty neat idea to make fights take place on movie sets. But unfortunately I don't like the characters. They are way too ugly for me, and I do think that actually Microsoft should make a game like this, but using all of their characters, so basically like Microsoft's version of PlayStation All-Stars. I think that would be pretty cool to see. Next up, I've got Blinks and Blinks 2. So I really thought that the gameplay in these games was pretty unique, considering that it had that time powers mechanic. I thought that was fun. Overall the game is really fun, but it is short. And I do think actually that maybe a Blinks 3 could be a good Game Pass game. But for me personally, I did not love how the characters looked. It's like, he's a cat, and I think he could have been really cute looking, but unfortunately I think they went too like tough with it. I don't know, he could have been so cute. I tried so hard to make my cat characters look cute, and they just did not. I think that a decent example is Ratchet from Ratchet Clank. He's not adorable, but he looked pretty good. So yeah, I think he could have been an interesting example for Blinks. But honestly, I would like them to go cute, like full-on cute furry cat. That'd be nice. Next, I've got Tecmo Classic Arcade. And then I have Shenmue 2. So I love the Shenmue series. I love Shenmue 2. I think it's really fun exploring Hong Kong and finding those secret areas around there. Just honestly, I'm always so surprised how big and in-depth this game is, just considering it's like a Dreamcast port. It's really amazing, to be honest. And I never had a copy with the original box. This is just a copy from Hollywood Video, but still, good part of my collection. So lastly, for my original Xbox game collection, I have World Munch's Odyssey. So this game's pretty great. I really just enjoy the weird, wacky universe of Oddworld. It's always fun to explore that. I don't, however, enjoy this game as much as like the 2D platformers, but for a 3D like puzzle platformer game, it's still pretty good. So yeah, like I mentioned before, that's all the games in my Xbox collection currently. As I've said before in past videos, I did sell a lot of these games, which I now regret. Like I had some pretty great ones like Jet Set Radio, Toe Jam and Earl, ones like that. But yeah, that's all I have currently right now. Alright, so to start us off with the Xbox 360 games, I've got Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and Gears of War Judgment. So one thing that I really love about this series is that every game has a co-op campaign. I think that's amazing. I'm all about co-op and being able to play with your friends. I really like that. So I do think that the story in these games is alright, but what makes the game truly fun is the characters themselves and the banter that they have with one another, like during gameplay and cutscenes. It's pretty entertaining. I'm not really a fan of like most army type games, but just the Gears characters themselves like really make the game. They're fun to watch, so they make it more enjoyable for me. Next up, I've got Dance Central 3. In my opinion, this is the reason to own the Kinect. It's just really a lot of fun to bring this out with your friends and family and play it. It's always a good time. I do find it sad that the series couldn't continue as it was. Like the 4th game on Xbox One to me was just a huge letdown. It was missing a lot of features and songs that were in the originals that made them great. I really don't know if Dance Central will ever make a comeback, but if it does, I would really like it to be like Dance Central 2 and 3. I think that that would be awesome. So, you know, hopefully. Next, I've got Rock Band, Rock Band 3, AC/DC Rock Band, and the Beatles Rock Band. So I think that this series was probably the best game to play with non-gamers. It was just always so much fun, and like everybody likes music to some genre of music, so it's pretty easy to convince somebody to try it out. I do miss getting excited for new songs releasing on Rock Band and like seeing improvements with each game. That was always so much fun. Just unfortunately, in my opinion, with the current era of music, I really don't think that Rock Band would work. Like most music nowadays is missing a guitar, and playing the drums and bass would be pretty boring. Next up, I've got everybody's favorite series from Microsoft. We got Halo Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Halo 4, and Halo Reach. So this is a great series. All the original games have co-op campaigns and they're all really fun to play, and I find that they hold up really well. I own the Master Chief Collection digitally as well for Xbox One, so that could be added, but I don't have a physical copy to show. I will say that I was disappointed with Halo 5 and Halo Infinite because they didn't have split screen, so I haven't played those ones yet, but maybe one day I'll get around to them. So next up, I've got Guitar Hero World Tour, Guitar Hero Aerosmith, and Guitar Hero Metallica. So I don't really like Guitar Hero as much as I enjoy Rock Band. And the main reason for that is because on Rock Band you get to import your songs to the next game. So you could have like a huge list of music to play through the more games and DLC you purchased. Whereas with Guitar Hero, the music that's on the disc stays on that disc, so you don't get a bigger library, which is kind of a bummer. Also, in my opinion, I would prefer to have all the bands in one game rather than just some being exclusive. It's sad that if I want to play like a Metallica song, I need to play it on that specific game, and I can't just bring it over to the latest game. So yeah, that's kind of a drag, kind of brings it down a bit. Next up, I've got Viva Pinata, Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise, and Viva Pinata Party Animals. I really love how relaxing this series is. It's fun to play, and the little pinatas are cute, although I will say some are a little cuter than others. But yeah, it's nice to build them little homes and care for them. It's just really relaxing, and they have like super cute noises. I still will make those noises sometimes. It's a good game. I really enjoy it. It's kind of it's similar to Animal Crossing Sims in that you could really get into it and just that's your only focus in the world. It's really nice. I like that. And yeah, I would really be interested in seeing a new one. On current gen, I think that they can make it really beautiful and add some cool mechanics, cool tools, expand a bit, because I did run into I don't want to get rid of this pinata to bring in this pinata, and sad choices like that. So yeah, I'd like to see if they could do a new one and what kinds of things they could bring to it. Next up, I've got Madden NFL, Left 4 Dead, Sega Superstars Tennis, Sonic Freeriders, and I've got Tales of Vesperia. So I really love the Tales series, and this game, in my opinion, is better than the remasters on Switch and PS4. And let me tell you why. It's because in the remaster, they add that new character, that pirate child Patty, and I find her incredibly annoying, which brought the game down a lot for me because she has quite a few lines. So yeah, this version does not have her, so to me, it's a little bit better. And as for the game itself, it's decent, not a bad Tales game, but not even close to my favorite. Alright, so that's gonna be it for my Xbox 360 games. Now let's get into my very small amount of Xbox One games. First off, I've got Rare Replay. So this was a pretty amazing collection. I believe it was $30 for 30 games, so that's a pretty good deal. Most of the games are great. They've got games like Conquer, Battletoads, Killer Instinct, and of course Viva Pinata. It's just a very good collection. Decent, you got lots of games to choose from. Really cool. Next up, I've got Rock Band 4 and Destiny. So to finish off my collection of games, I've got Shenmue 1 and 2. I also have a copy for PS4 and PC because I just really want to support Shenmue as much as possible. I've got a copy for all my systems, and it's just a really magical time playing through Shenmue 1 and 2. I love it so much. And yeah, there's something so special about playing Shenmue, but unfortunately it just always seems like it runs into some bad luck. There's the Shenmue anime that came out last year. It got cancelled by no fault of its own. They were just making cuts. I really enjoyed that anime. Was looking forward to another season, but them's the breaks. So now I'm just sitting here hoping that we'll get Shenmue 4 and not have to wait another decade for it. We'll see. I supported Shenmue 3 on Kickstarter. That's where this picture came from. So I hope I can support 4 as well. I'd really love to see the story continue and see Ryo just come to some conclusion. So yeah, that is my collection of Xbox games across the consoles. Yeah, let me know which ones are in your collection, which games you really enjoy. things like that. Also, let me know the things from the beginning if you are interested in story time or if you're interested in shirts, anything like that. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great day.